I have seen diversity here. I used to work at Greenman High School for 5 years. Before that, I was at Cox High School. And now that I've returned, I've seen a different student population than I did 5 years ago. And it's really nice. It's really nice. It has a different feel to it now.
Yes, I have seen diversity in Cox High School. There's not a lot, there's a few transgender people in Cox, and there's a lot of people that are very unique and they're willing to express their own personality to like their clothing and like their style in general. And like, I don't mean to be like selfish or conceited, but I feel that I'm kind of diverse because I don't look a lot like other people, I guess.
Yeah, I think I see diversity pretty much every day in all my classes, pretty much in everything we do, just because no student is exactly the same as another one.
Yes, I have. Every morning I come in and I see a lot of different people, like in groups, in crowds, just hanging out together.
So Cox High School is diverse in that there are students from all over the world. We have students from NATO that come from all over Europe, and we also have a diverse military community as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're all just different people, you know. We all come from different places. I mean, we see it all the time. Every time we walk around, I met a lot of people from Jamaica. Some people came from, out in Asia. I mean, we all just different people, man.
Yes, Cox High School is actually a very diverse school. Since I've been here, I've seen a lot more interracial couples. I've seen more gay and lesbian couples. And I've seen people with green hair that are friends with people with blonde hair. Different religions, different countries. It's really been fun to see the diversity grow.
I have seen diversity in Cox High School. There's usually many people with different colors and personalities in each one of my classes and such.
There's lots of diversity in Cox High School. If you look down the hallways, you'll just see it as people are walking by. There's different nationalities, different ethnicities, lots of religion differences. Even in our teachers, we have that going on.
I've seen plenty of examples of diversity. For example, the sports teams, the clubs, and pretty much everything else, the classes, all very diverse.
I hope I have. I was very pleased to come here, and as an African American woman, someone from the UK with a funny accent, hopefully I try and be a good role model to all my students.
I feel like I have, definitely with my art. I'm a part of the GSA.
I think so. Being the newspaper advisor for the past 7 years, I have so many different types of students, and we try to involve all the different clubs and sports and everyone in school. We try to recognize everyone and not just a certain type of student in particular.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, I've added to the pot of diversity, as they would say, because I'm Hispanic.
I don't know if I've directly influenced the diversity here, but I hope that by creating a classroom where I'm accepting of everyone and that people feel safe in my classroom, that they are comfortable being different.
I would say I definitely influenced it because I came, from a different place myself, from South Carolina. I mean, I ain't really met too many people that's from South Carolina. I always came with my beads and my own culture, you feel me?
Not sure how I could have influenced diversity in Cox High School, but we do talk about our different views when we're in biology about our religion. So different religions have different views and different ethnicities have different views on things.
I wouldn't say that I really influenced it, but I accept it. I don't have a problem with it.
I think I've influenced diversity, especially in my class, because I teach foreign language, I teach Spanish. And one of our standards is culture, so I try to incorporate the culture that my students have into our class and into our lessons, and they gain exposure to cultures from all over the world.
Well, I'm from London. I grew up in quite a poor district, really, Hackney, and it was very diverse. I lived alongside Muslims and people from different nationalities and cultures, so I'm really used to it. And I taught in London schools, and we had a very diverse population.
I think it's cool when people are different from me and not like a carbon copy, you know? And seeing people that are different just kind of makes me happy to know that I'm not like just like everybody else.
I love people who are different than me. I don't want the world to be the same. If the world was the same, it would be really, really boring.
As long as they're genuinely nice people, then I have no problem with that.
I like to embrace diversity. So I'm always interested in asking my students that are from different countries to share any traditions or cultural experiences that they have. So I embrace diversity.
As long as they're good people and they're nice, I have no problem with that.
I don't mind people being different from me. I'd rather them be different from me, because if everyone was the same, then it would be boring.
I really like getting to meet people who are different than me, because I think that's how we grow as an individual.
I don't know if I'm really unique. I may be the only British black person in the school. I think in terms of my personality, maybe I'm unique that way, but I like to think that I'm like other people who came to this country trying to find the American dream, and I worked really hard, and I fell in love with someone, got married, and I worked hard to become a citizen, and I feel like I've become part of something, just chasing happiness like everyone else. And it's really nice, because I think in the UK I would have been held back by my class, and I don't feel as if I am here. I feel I can really grow, and I hope everyone else can too.
And I do stand out a little bit. I'm not like everybody else, so that's a big part. I have a girlfriend. My first time dating a girl, actually.
Yes, everyone's unique and diverse. Like, everyone dresses differently, everyone talks differently, everyone has different backgrounds, where they come from.
I got no trouble or no problem with people who are different from me. It's just that, you know, we all just different people. We all just come from different places. We all just trying to make it together.
Personality makes me unique and diverse. I mean, I'm blonde and white, so other than that, I guess just the personality.
My ethnicity shows out among the rest.
I think I'm unique and diverse because I am from Spain, and I like to talk about all of the experiences I have that are diverse and bring them into my lessons.
I'm different than a lot of the people around me. I think differently. I like to be outside the box. I don't want to be in the norm, so that makes me a little different.
I'm definitely unique and diverse. I'm like the only person who was like me. I mean, there's like a few people, but when you see me, you know it's me. You don't want to see nobody else like me.
I'm unique in the fact that I push students to try to do their best, and they might not like it, but no matter where they come from, what they do, what type of student they are, at some point in time they might appreciate it. But again, with the diversity, I do so many different things in the school. Teach English 12 and journalism, coach soccer, do newspaper, media, etc., that I come across all different kinds of students, and no one is any better than anyone else, and they're awesome.
Probably the most unique thing about me is that I don't sweat the small stuff. You can ask the students, my family, my friends, pretty much anybody, that I don't get upset about much. And the world may be crazy and I'm still pretty calm. So maybe that's why I'm good with things being different.
We are all uniquely the same. We're all uniquely the same.
We are 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 all uniquely the same.
We're all uniquely the same.
We are all uniquely the same.
We are all uniquely the same.
Okay, we are all uniquely the same.
We are all uniquely the same.
We are all uniquely the
We
same.
are all uniquely the same.
We are all uniquely the same.
We are all uniquely the same.
No, I can't. I can't handle the fun right now.